Hi.
So I have been told that I am too drunk to talk.
So bring us in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just talk. This is for Asa, right? This is for the Asa Weeks episode, right?
Uh,
Chris,
COVID
Chris
edition.
can sit on his pedestal because he has COVID.
I think I
Just
said
look
White Tower
down.
earlier.
That's racist. But I have no problem saying that Asa Weeks is such an important person in the local music scene. Why would you dispute that, Chris?
I don't think you could. I was going to ask you if we were playing Dynasty Frederick Artist and you had 101 pick in the draft, who would you take?
Chris Berry.
No, you take Asa Weeks, dude. Young, handsome, talented, hustle. He's the whole package. I'd take him number one off the draft board.
Yeah, I would too. Well, no, I wouldn't. No, fuck you.
Who would you take? Who would you take number one overall?
Number one
in a dynasty league with Frederick musicians? Obviously, it would be Asa. He can do it all. Tell me, there's not somebody younger than Asa that can do as much as he can that you would say, oh, that.
You know who I take? You know who I take number one? Here we go, baby. Natalie Brooke. I take her number one.
Take Natalie over Asa.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, you heard me, Asa. You heard me.
Damn, man. I didn't know we were going to start with this, like with the fight.
You're the one who started this.
Well, I'm the one that's had less to drink, so I guess that's how it works. But
here we go again.
But He's
so judgmental. Chris is so judgmental when he isn't drinking because he has COVID.
I had some fine.
It's blurred out. It's very funny.
I had some adult beverages in my tea to help my
Natalie
throat.
Brooke is so talented.
Yeah,
and she has
amazing.
Such an ear for music.
And she can't help it.
Music.
She can't help it. So
and Asa does too. I have nothing bad to say about Asa, but you're trying to get me shit on. So go.
Am I? No. We do both just fine ourselves, making ourselves be shit upon. So this is the Could Be Better podcast, COVID edition. We're on Zoom because I have COVID and it is not fun, and we are here to have a good time. And this podcast is brought to you by alcohol, Old Mother Brewing Company. Colin, when you wake up on Wednesdays at like 6 p.m. and you say, man, I need to get something to drink, you take your gallon, jug, your growler, and you go down to Old Mother and you say, I'm here for the Wednesday double loyalty points and the Old Mother growler discounts. And when you come in and you say, hey, give me some of that, what's your favorite beer?
Hank,
hell yeah. When you come and you say,
you didn't think I would have
the best part is Hank is the number one at the top of the list. You're amazing. It's like you knew my read. So when you say, give me a full growler of Hank, they say, you know what? We'll do that. And it's $8. $8. It's insane. What a deal. So Colin, when you're drinking your beer, obviously after you're home, do you go, there's nothing that could make this night better? Because I feel like that's typically what happens after you have Old Mother beer.
Oh boy. Oh, sure. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Speaking of things that you enjoy, I watched a movie this week during my isolation from my family and friends. It's called Lamb. Do you know anything about this movie?
I do know about Lamb. I do, but fuck you with Lamb.
No.
Pulling away from this. If you're gonna say, Colin, you were too drunk, then I'm gonna say this. Why the fuck don't you like Barry?
Oh, no. I'm still watching it. Give me time.
Why don't you like? You said to me,
yes.
I will quote the text. I hate Barry.
Not the text. I am 5-ish episodes in. Henry Winkler is an American treasure, and
yes, he is.
I will weep bitterly the day that he dies. That being said,
how about the day I die? Because that's going to come sooner than Henry Winkler.
I don't think so. I feel like you'll outlast Henry Winkler. I'll take that bet
with any luck.
Yeah, but get back to Lamb. What do you know about that movie?
It was the most disturbing movie that I read about. Boy, this was what,
And
4 years ago,
I
3
thought
years ago?
I thought it came out. Okay, so this is the A24 movie that just came out last year.
A24. We
I
went
looked it up.
over this.
You're wrong. I looked on the website because they have a web store and all of their merch says A24. I thought I was an asshole. And I'm like, how do I not know about this elitist thing? Fans, write in. Who is right? Chris says A24. Colin says A24. Who's right? God, this is the worst. We are turning into an old bickering couple, and I love it.
Do you want to go see Nope? Wait, you did.
I already saw it by myself. It was the last thing I did before my life ended. Anyway, so tell me what you know about Lamb again.
Lamb was a thing. Actually, Lamb was a movie, I guess, since you know way more than I. It was a movie when I was still living up north or west or north in Hagerstown, and Lamb came out, and everybody, and including people whose opinions I really, really trust. I mean, personal opinions. I know these people. They said this is the most fucked up movie you'll ever see.
Even worse than Teeth?
I don't know about Teeth. All I know about is Lamb. And so because of that, I did not see Lamb because I thought it would. I watched all the trailers and I did all that. I thought it would fuck me up. So I did not watch it.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, the last 10 minutes, like it's a hour and 40 minutes. It's an hour and 40-minute movie. Hour and 30 of it's pretty slow. And then all of a sudden, the last 10 minutes, you're just like, whoa, okay. This is how it is. So spoiler for people that haven't seen it. Are you really not going to watch it?
No, I will. It's in my queue. It's in
Okay,
my
all right.
Netflix queue. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Old Boy, like the original Old Boy, not the Spike Lee Old Boy.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
You don't know Old Boy?
Oh,
well then we're even now.
Wait, is Lamb really on Netflix? Because I
don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna have our executive producer look this up again.
It might be on Prime. Like I think it
might be. I think you can rent stuff on Prime now. But yeah, anyway, it was not what I expected. My heart was warmed.
Let's talk more about fucking Barry. What is your problem with Barry? Why don't you like Barry?
I just don't think Bill Hader's that funny.
I don't think it's about being funny.
Well, I don't think he's just it's like I don't love.
If you don't like Bill Hader, like if you just like legit from top to bottom,
I just don't think
I
just don't think I get.
Yo, I am drinking my wine without you.
Dang it.
My man right here. This is the problem. He got ran off the sticks once and he said, I ain't never coming back.
It was trash though. I mean, the fact that he lost that game was an act of God. There's no way, like in human history.
Know what you're talking about. The fact that he lost that game was me outrunning him out the gym.
Wait, you guys played a game?
We didn't even play each other, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I won. I beat you 2 times over.
We'll let him have this. I know it's fine. He's on another planet.
Anyway, we got Asa Weeks now.
Asa Weeks.
He's mad. He's mad about. I did beat you. You don't remember me beating you?
Honestly, no. I just remember playing Chris.
That's because I gave you all that wine. And I'm telling you, if you'd be here right now, I'd be giving you all that wine. And then you can run with the Knicks, the Bulls, the Jazz, whoever you want from back in the day. I will still be the Phoenix Suns, and Charles Barkley will dunk all over you.
I'll let you have that one.
Well,
Asa,
what's not here though?
What is that, man? I feel like every time I see you on Instagram, which is where people can find you, it's AT Weeks.
Asa T Weeks. So
Asa T Weeks. Yeah, you're everywhere doing all sorts of stuff. It's like you're kind of doing this new and I hope you don't find this comparison shitty, but it's like Chance is doing this new thing now where it's like he's making all these smaller videos and he's doing all these cool
Are you Chance the Rapper? Is that who you are?
I was in a past life.
But it's like he's doing like these smaller songs with like a cool like artistic visual component behind it and kind of releasing them like onesie twosies, and he's taking his time and they're cool. When I see you post, it's like I'm seeing things that you're like in studios, you're doing collaborations with other people, you're just like walking around someplace and like you're just finding moments to kind of like make moments. So like is that like a new thing, or is that just kind of like, hey man, I'm just kind of taking life the way it comes?
Well, what I kind of something that I kind of switched with myself was I decided to, like, I kind of realized that now I'm on my own journey to the destination that I want to go to, and I was like, let me just pull out my camera at any moment and just make a moment out of it, because that's really how it is. Like, it doesn't take much to make a little video for the internet. So I figured a lot of times I'm doing things that are pretty cool, so let me just take the camera out real quick, press record, and then it's nice because I don't really have to force anything. I kind of just talk, and it just happens really natural. So all those videos that you see, a lot of the times I'll just be with someone and I'll be like, yo, I just press record. I'm like, yo, can you hold this for me? So it's really raw and uncut, and that tends to be the best stuff.
Yeah. Do your friends hate you for that?
Nah, they're pretty cool, understanding.
That's awesome, because I feel it's like it's almost like the frat equivalent of like, yo man, hold my beer. But it's like but it's like, hey, like, you're gonna film this thing, and it's cool because they're not long, right? Like it's just enough to kind of get your attention and like, oh, that's cool.
So usually it's like, it'll be like, we'll press record and then it'll be like a minute, 30 seconds or 2 minutes. And then I just find like a section that works, and then I put the captions on it, and that's it. It's pretty simple.
That's awesome. So are you avoiding TikTok, or is like Instagram just where your hub is?
So I'm not avoiding TikTok, but it's just when I go to post something, Instagram is just right there and I'm on it more. So I just post it. But I literally need to take everything that I post on Instagram and put it on TikTok, because like I'm neglecting TikTok for no reason.
No, and the Chinese people hate you for it, because I mean, dude, TikTok is like where it's at with finding stuff and all the things. Anyway, Colin wants to talk about TikTok. What's up?
I don't really want to talk about TikTok. I was wondering what the hell has been going on with you. I haven't seen you in much too long. You said you're going to come back and get on the sticks because you were afraid of me, and you didn't. So that's an issue with you. That's your problem, not me.
I'm ready for that at any point.
But do you just keep creating? Is that what this is? Like every day you have a new song?
Okay, so no, it's definitely not every day. It was like that at one point, but now
are you done with music?
Definitely not. No.
Are you done? No, you say it was like that once every day. What happened?
It was no, so I mean, I just started, like, I kind of got into a new flow, because now that like I'll collaborate with a lot of people. Before it was just me, my boy Ty, and my boy James, and we would just work. Like, me and Ty would make 4 or 5 beats, and then I would go work on them every day, whatever, get stuff down, and then I would go lay it down. But things have kind of changed. I'm starting to work with like people from other cities, and just I've got other stuff going on, so it's kind of like the workflow is different.
See, that's different from the last time we talked. You're talking to people from other cities now. Does that inspire you more? Does that get you going?
So the most recent place I came back from was I went to Atlanta for a writing camp, which is really cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro. I was in a writing camp with this company called Blaze Unlimited. Really cool people. And what they do, they handle like sync and licensing. So I went down there and it was awesome. It was like, it's literally like a
You're so excited. Yeah, I could see you. You're so excited.
It was so cool. So I go down there. It's cool because one of the guys, Nim, one of the guys who we're featuring today in one of the songs, I met him a couple months prior, and he kind of introduced me to the co-founder of this company. And he was also going to be there. And another guy who I'm working with, who's like a mentor of mine now, he knows the owner. So like, it was kind of all divine. It just the pieces had to fall into place. So boom, we get there. It's like 20 artists, like 4 or 5, like 4 producers. And we're just they have the whole studio. So it's like 3 studios.
Dang.
And you ever seen the Dreamville Revenge of the Dreamers camp, like when they locked in for 10 days? Yep. So it was like that, but we just did it in 3 days. So like from 10:30 to 8, were just in sessions all day. And it was really cool because I started doing things that I had never done before. Like I was in there singing, I was in there doing like Latin beats and stuff. Like I didn't even rap one time that whole weekend. Wow. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Like I freaking I rap. But it was great. So it really pushed me. And yeah, and since then I've kept a good relationship with a lot of those people. So it definitely has me inspired. It definitely
So I guess like what's kind of like the point of it? Like for people that don't know what syncing and licensing is. Yeah.
So syncing and licensing basically is for television and commercials. If you're ever watching a movie, if you're ever watching a TV show or a commercial comes on, you're going to hear music in the background. What a lot of artists don't understand is those songs, majority of the time, they want like an original song for the show, for the commercial, for whatever. So a lot of times there's literally whole companies that they just have artists make music for a specific brand or whatever they want, and you can make like decent money off of it.
So is that kind of where you're thinking of going, or is this just kind of like an
that was something I did. Like it was a great opportunity I did. It definitely, now that like I did it, I'm now more attentive and aware of it. But am I like focused on, oh, let me just make these songs for sync and licensing? No, not necessarily. But now that I have these people that I know who do it too, I'll have friends and they'll be like, yo, I got this, yada, yada, yada. And I'm able to contribute as like a writer to that.
So one of those things, though, I would like to say is probably this first song that we're going to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you sent Chris all the songs because you're scared of me. I ran you off the sticks. I know you don't want to be. Yeah, I know you're scared. It's fine. It is fine, man. It is fine, dude. It is fine. Can you please set up this first song? What is this song? Why do you want us to play it?
Okay, so this first song is by a friend of mine, one of the people who I met down in Atlanta for the first time. Fun fact is a lot of the people that I met down there, they're actually from the DMV. So I've been able to keep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like we had to go all the way down there to figure out, oh crap, we're all from the same place. So we got along super well. But yeah, it's my boy Taylor. I met him there like the first couple days we hung out, and we were like, I feel like this relationship's gonna go farther. So like we still talk to this day. And he's just great. He's gonna be one of the artists that's at our show coming up at Old Mother. And I just wanted it to be featured. So it's called DTV by my boy Taylor, and he's sliding.
Fell in love and it got me bad, and my brother in the back rolling up some gas. I don't usually smoke, I wanna numb the pain, forget the love I gave and how it made me sane. But baby, I'm down to vibe. I could be your vice, I could be your lover. Let's roll the dice, no undercover. Tell me, do you have the time? Do you have the time? Where you taking me to? Where you dragging me now? Are you serious, boo? Where you staring me down? Girl, it's giving me chills, it's like I'm looking at still. Looking at those stills. Feeling so alive. You got me feeling so alive. I don't know where it's headed, but it's a long ball. I ain't about to just hit it, I'm ducking foul calls. I ain't looking for bobbers, that's word to Paul Wall. Asking 21 questions and I'ma die trying. Running all out of answers, I need a lifeline. Thought I ran out of affection, I see you found mine. Where the hell did you come from, man? It's about time. Sound off, round off, you can gold mine. You ain't gotta break your back and force another vibe. I've been waiting for this moment to make a move and slide. I can see the signs you giving me, I'm about to cave. Staring through my soul, I can see you're good, your mind is made. Where's it going now? Tell me where this headed now. See you stepping out, sorry I was checking out. I'ma focus now, tell me what we talk about. All eyes, your mind, taking my time. Where's it going now? Tell me where this headed now. See you stepping out, sorry I was checking out. I'ma focus now, tell me what we talking about. All eyes, your mind, taking my time. 2020, girl, my vision is clean. I know this year ain't been the best, but you can make it pristine. Love your brown skin, wear your baby, shining the light. And you got me feeling dizzy once you walk in my view. Get a table for two, a balcony for the night. Got my money on you, girl, I'm going for broke. I ain't living on a prayer, let me kindle some hope. I've been waiting for this moment and we both wanna flow it, alright. We can ride with the tide, baby, what does it hurt? We can park on the side, baby, anything works. Let me crack out this wine, we the sun and the earth. I'm the father of time and you driving a hearse. Where this headed now? See you stepping out. Sorry, I was checking out. I'ma focus now. Tell me what we talking about. All eyes, you don't mind taking my time. Where's it going now? Tell me where this headed now. See you stepping out. Sorry, I was checking out. I'ma focus now. Tell me what we talking about. All eyes, you don't mind taking my time.
Colin's bopping.
He is bopping.
Yeah, I'm back. I am back here on the Colin McGuire podcast. No, I'm bullshitting. I just want to say this. This dude has the most promise in the history of Frederick, Maryland. And yet, no, this is what I'm told. I'm told this by Stitch Early. I'm told this by Ricole Barnes. I'm told this by Jay Bird. I'm told this by all my dudes. And then you don't even want to play jam with me.
Bro, we keep going to the jam, bro.
Dude, he can't let it go. When you saw like the wine bottle. That's not the first one, man.
But for real though, no fucking around. Those dudes that I'm talking about, they actually did say those things about you. Let me say that, man.
It's love. And I wouldn't, honestly, I'm at the point where I wouldn't expect anything else because
shit, there's an ego right there.
No. You call it like you see it, and if that's how it is, that's how it is. So
they wouldn't expect me to say anything else either. So it's like
most definitely. Yeah.
But
go ahead.
But with that, you were kind of talking about like, okay, like we talked about the Frederick goats, right? So you got Stitch and you got Ricole. At this point, though, you said you went to Atlanta, did this writing camp thing, was dope. You ended up meeting some friends, found out they are from here. So is DTV from here?
So the guy Taylor, he's from Arlington.
Okay, so DMV.
Yeah, he's DMV though.
Okay, and so he's playing for the show that we can announce it here. Yeah. I don't know if we'll have a flyer out yet for this, but folks that are listening can mark their calendars. But October 1st, it's gonna be first Saturday at Old Mother Brewing Company. It's gonna be a night featuring Asa Weeks and friends. The last one we did was
phenomenal.
Yeah, it was January, February, something like that. It's been a while.
It's been a while since we did.
Oh, so that's another question that I had for you. Everything you do sells the shit out. What is this, man? You keep going and you keep having this following. No, I mean, it sounds like a bullshit question, but it's really not.
Yeah.
How do you end up having this following of people and you're able to go play anywhere in town and people are going to show up?
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing. You could talk to those people I mentioned before. You could talk to Stitch, you could talk to Ricole, you could talk to Jay, you could talk to anybody you want. It's hard to get people to come out. You get people to come out. How'd you do it?
Well, how did I do it the first time?
All of the time. Oh shit. Maybe, I guess, if you want to say the first time, but I'm saying if you sustain it though.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I just kind of go in my head, I say, all right, this is like, I put in my head, we're going to pack it out. So one thing I've always been good at doing is just I keep a good network of people. So I keep a good network of people, and then as much as I can, I don't make it just about me, because I know that everything we're doing is a lot bigger than just myself.
You try to put everybody else on. You try to get as many friends and artists out.
Yeah, if you can get other people to come through and do and say, hey guys, listen, we have this opportunity, let's put our best foot forward. They're gonna come behind it, and then they're gonna bring their people. And I know I have a certain amount of people that I'm gonna bring through. So it kind of just is like a clan. Whole clan just comes together.
So then that leads to the next question. It's like you have those people who will come to see you,
Yeah.
but then you go to this songwriting camp.
Yeah.
You go do that. So are you looking beyond all of this? Are you like, I gotta go somewhere else?
I'm not, it's not like let me answer that question in a good way.
Please answer it. I asked it for a reason.
So basically it's do I want to expand? Yes. Like I know I'm very aware that I have a solid group of people here, but now it's like I'm looking towards doing it here. Great. We love it. I love doing it here because this is my people. Like you guys, I love doing it with you guys. But now from a business standpoint, from just longevity, from taking it to the next level, I want to be able to do it in different cities.
So it's like, I guess when like you went to, writing camp, doing different things, like sure, it's like a networking opportunity and stuff like that. But a lot of times though, you get into rooms and stuff just feels fake. And so it's like,
You good?
No. It's just like at a certain point though, it's like the three of us here know is like everyone in here is kind of who we are. We're all pretty genuine people. There's not too much bullshit or fluff.
Yeah.
But when you go into those rooms where like other people are just shit, like how do you kind of get into that room where it's like, or how do you kind of get into that spot and you kind of figure out like, oh, these are the people that I want to avoid. These are the people I kind of gravitate towards. And it seems like with you wanting to grow your stuff, it's like you're also kind of doing like in the DIY punk band basement rock circuit that I was in for a long time. It was kind of like the show swap thing where it's like, hey, cool. Hey, you hook me up in a basement in Chicago, Illinois. I'll book you at a place, in a basement of a church in Frederick, Maryland. And so that's just kind of how it was. Like, what's the equivalent? How do you kind of navigate through that? Like, what does that look like on your end?
So the easiest way I can just speak off of experience. And when you say getting into those rooms, things can seem fake. What I say to that is I've been finding myself in more rooms that I originally, if it was like me 2-3 years ago, I would probably freak out because of the people who are also in those rooms. I'm like, oh my, like, yo, this person's really right over there, like casual. And I'm finding myself there. So one thing that I've really gotten strength from is just realizing that everywhere that I find myself, I'm there for a purpose. Like I belong in that room. I'm there for a reason. And when I walk in that, I'm just able to be myself. I'm always genuine. I'm never saying fluff or being fluffy. Right. And I kind of just find the people who gravitate towards that. And I just, if I catch a vibe with the person and it can become something genuine, then it does. And if not, it's just like I've met multiple people that you just meet them and it's like, oh yeah, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Talk again. But I've done that same thing with people and we still talk to this day. So it's really just about navigating it. And I don't know, I just stay true to myself and it works out.
So with that said, now we get to the second music break. How do you stay true to yourself? I love watching you dance like that. I could do that.
Hey, get it. Hey, get it.
What is this song? What song do you want to hear?
Because I'm gonna leave you silky satisfied. Bro, this song is crazy.
Yo, you are so upset right now that you are not drinking wine next to me.
No, I am. I'm a little. I mean, it vibe.
Don't lie about that. Don't lie.
What are you gonna?
He's true to himself. All right, talk about this next song.
So this next song is by my good brother, and I say brother because we're both Liberian and we're probably cousins some way or form. But I met him. I mean, it's just so special. Like I met him through. I met him at an event it's called Made in the DMV. It's like a big. It was a big conference, the Made conference in DC. I met him there. we hit it off. We found out that his dad and my dad were like really cool back in when they went to high school. So the connection was instant. And then we decided to do some songs together. So I went over to his house to write a song. And that's actually the third song that we're playing today, but I'll leave that for there. I'll leave that for when we get there. But nah, he played me this song and I heard it and I was like, bro, are you freaking kidding me? Like it should be on every radio station, like everywhere. And I listened to it. I personally listened to it for like.
Are you on it? You're not on it.
No, I'm not on it. It's his
Okay.
song. I listened to it like 4 or 5 days straight. Just so
That's what's going to happen with me. Now I'm just going to be obsessed with this song.
you should, honestly.
And I don't even know who to talk to about it. That's the problem.
You got
Hey,
my
I could call you, right?
Oh.
That's right. And you guys can be bumping and everything. Be
yeah,
fine.
you guys, it's just so good.
Hey, Asa, what's the name of the song?
Silky by my boy Nim.
One more hit, then you and I go. I call them Uber, tell them drive slow. Put them working on the ride home. Read your body language, you say. Then my hand make you feel a new way. Keep you coming till it's Sunday. Turn a simmer into a war. Summer's tension that I think I might blow. Got that summertime heat stroke. We smoke, you can be my ESO. Mixing both our colors, painting pictures as we push it. Just tell me what you need from me. And I'ma leave you silky satisfied. If you let me hold you for the night, I'ma take my time and do it right. Apply that pressure. I'ma leave you silky satisfied. I'ma do it just the way you like. Kick off your shoes and hit the light. Applying the pressure, that pressure. Ooh, yeah. Applying the pressure. Why don't you hop into my bed under the covers of the duvet? Look inside your glass, I see a little bit of say. I can't read between the lines, what kind of game do you play? Just hit the lights and get the camera, we can make a movie. More horny than a rhino, put you on your side so we can make a slideshow. White face with a light go, just tell me what you like, yo. I'll help you arrive on what we doing wrong, but girl, you make it feel so right. Oh, tell me what you need. Yeah. And I'ma leave you silky satisfied. If you let me hold you for the night, I'ma take my time and do it right. Apply that pressure. I'ma leave you silky satisfied. I'ma do it just the way you like. Kick off your shoes and hit the light. Applying the pressure, that pressure. Oh, applying the pressure. Yeah, I'ma leave you silky satisfied. If you let me hold you for the night, I'ma take my time and do it right. Do it right, do it right. I'ma leave you silky satisfied. If you let me hold you for the night, I'ma take my time and do it right. Apply that pressure. I'ma leave you silky satisfied. I'ma do it just the way you like. Kick off your shoes and hit the light. Applying the pressure, that pressure.
Woo! Woo! Man. Silky, man.
Yes.
Silky. So Liberian brother.
Yes.
That's awesome. So again, people need to go check out your Instagram because you did this awesome video recently, how to roll Liberian donuts. Tell me about that. And while we were listening to the song, because obviously we listen to the songs live here on the Could Be Better podcast, you and Colin have a date coming up here soon.
Mhm.
What is the likelihood you could drop off a Liberian donut?
I can make a couple. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be making some this weekend anyway.
Wait,
Yeah.
you make them?
Yeah, Colin's not on the Instagram,
Yeah.
Asa. So can you verbally tell us what is going on?
So it's a very, very big, like one of the desserts. Liberia has like some of the best food in all of West Africa. And I'm not saying that because I'm Liberian. I mean, Ghanaian food is great as well. Sierra Leone has some great food as well, but Liberian food is like very much top notch. And one of our dessert type of like sweets or desserts is these donuts. So we get we get dough and you like twist it. It's kind of resembles like a churro, but it's not a churro. It's really a donut. You twist it, you fry it, and then you put cinnamon and sugar on it, and it's so fire. And my mom, she makes them the best.
That sounds
And
so good.
I've learned it from her. So whenever we have family gatherings or events, I'm always like, we're known for the donuts. And it was one time, bro, I went to a family function. I think it was like it was a baby shower. And I forgot the donuts at my house, and we were genuinely mad. Like my aunt did not talk to me for the rest of the time. Like they didn't even care I was there. No, hi Asa, no, how you doing? It's, oh, he forgot the donuts. I'm shunned.
Yeah. So if you can drop off at any point, it will not make us love you more. Sorry, it will not make us love you less, but we will love you more. Because Colin's sugar tooth is almost as bad as mine, and
It's bad.
Yeah, it's real bad.
You guys will love him, bro. Colin, I would make him at your house with you, bro.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Come over. That's why I'm saying, what did we say? Sunday? Was Sunday it? Sunday at 4:00.
Yeah.
Sunday at 4
Dude,
o'clock. Come through, man.
You should. So Colin got a new phone recently, so he's going to take like super sick videos. I mean, Asa, you're not. You're not a dinosaur, so you know all about new phones. You know about things, and it's cool. But somebody should film you guys, and we should do like a Could Be Better podcast. How to make a Liberian donut. That would be sick.
That means Chris has to come.
Nah, I can watch. It's fine, guys.
No,
It can be Colin Asa.
Here's what I want to know, though. Go ahead.
Nothing. You're good.
No, I fully expect you to be here at 4 o'clock on Sunday. So if you're not here, you can go get fucked. Now, with that said, do you have, because this is not what we're talking about right now. What we're talking about is the music that lies in front of you.
Yeah.
Where is this going? Where does this happen? How do you feel about new music? Have you been writing? Do you feel inspired? There's a lot of questions, but go ahead.
No, bro, I've been writing. I love how it always comes back to the music. That's why I love you guys. No, yes, am I inspired? Yes, bro. I've been writing some of the ever since I went to that camp, I I realized that my value lies even more so than just like my artistry for myself.
Is that as a lyricist, a musical person? Which one?
Now it's just like, no, like as my own, like Asa Weeks, as my own.
Okay. Yeah.
Writing for myself. I now write for other people.
Right. Yeah. So you're a lyricist, man. You put that shit down and other people want it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, are you waking up and you're like finding time to write, or like what is it? Was it like?
So it's cool now because I've gotten in a place where I no longer force things. Like I've really learned myself and just my creative ability, and I don't force things anymore.
Yeah, preach on that. That's what it is. Yeah.
So I've gotten in a skill. Someone was actually asking me this the other day. They were like, so like, how do you go about like writing? Or I forgot exactly what she said, but what I was trying to portray, like express to her, was there was a point you asked me, you're like, are you writing every day? And I said, I'm not necessarily writing every single day, but because I used to do that. Like from there was a period in time where I would write every single day just because I know I had to get better at it. And I did it for so long. So now I know that if I'm in a session and someone needs a verse, or I need a verse, or, I know that I can do a verse in 20, 30 minutes and it's going to be quality just because I've done it so much.
So it's that practice and repetition has now
practice. Yeah. It's the practice and repetition. So now I've kind of gotten in this healthy place where whenever I get inspired and I start writing something, I'll go. And if I hit not like a block, but if I just hit a point where I'm saying, okay, it's not flowing as much, I'll put it down and I'll come back to it. And a lot of times when I come back to it, the ideas that I get the second time around are like so much more fresh, or it just keeps things going. Cause it's like I'm coming at the same, it's like going at a sculpture and you're coming at it with two different perspectives, because the way I feel about it the first time is a little bit different the second time. So that's one thing I've been implementing when it comes to my writing.
It's like you're revisiting it. So it's like,
Yeah,
and,
it's like
and, and the guy that Colin and I used to be in a band with was kind of like, hey, first thought, best thought. But it kind of seems like what you're doing is almost like, hey, first thought, great thought, second thought, damn.
that's actually what it in the beauty behind it.
Chris
It's
just
so
got
hard.
brilliant. Look at that. Look at that shit.
Yeah, can we just, that's going down. Like, that's one of those moments. Like, can we just say that's definitely the moment? I wish I was recording, bro. That was like a
Somebody is.
good thing somebody is, bro. I'll put that on my Instagram for sure.
But that's cool though, because it's like, I mean, I've made the theme song for this podcast is like a song Colin wrote and then I threw down lyrics for, but it's like I think it was a one shot. Well, that's not true. I mean, like I kind of revisited some things I didn't like, but most parts it's like, hey, like whenever I'm writing something, it's kind of like, hey, start to finish, this is the idea that I'm trying to talk about. Yeah. Hey, I think this could be better. And then I'll make some tweaks, but then it's kind of like I don't really revisit it too much because I'll never be happy with it. So like, do you get to a point where you have to like stop yourself
from what?
From like tinkering too much and getting it to like a
No, I don't do that actually.
You just keep going.
I just go. And it's also I've gotten to a healthy part of I want to finish this part before I lose my train of thought. The beauty behind of doing the whole going and then first thought, great thought, second thought. What'd you say? Second thought, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it's amazing because when I come back that second time around and that first idea that I a lot of times I'll like that just hearing that first part again will like I'll be like, damn, yeah, this is hard. Like I'll inspire myself going back at it the second time. Because the way I write is very repetitive. Like I really kind of take it line by line and I just do the whole thing. So by the time I'm done writing, I kind of already memorized it.
That might be true that it becomes repetitive in that way, but at the other end of it, are you fulfilled?
Hell yeah, every time.
Like, is that one of those things where you say, man, I know I did it now. There's nothing you left on the playing field like that way.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you are confident from top to bottom.
Yeah.
But I love this.
I love this.
Okay. So let's go back.
I love this. No, this dude. I love this dude. Because he's like, fuck you. Everything I do is fire. Everything I do is fire. Fuck you. Don't question me. Everything I do is fire.
It's just that confidence of like, hey, this is my lane and I'm going to take up this whole lane. And I know here are my bounds. Here's where I want to kind of grow, but this is my spot. And you're kind of like, nope, that's mine. And it's like, that's how it should be. I want to know though, back to like 10 minutes ago, you talking about your friend.
I fucking love you, dude. I fucking love you. Go ahead.
So you're talking with your friend and you're saying, she was like, yeah, do you write every day, whatever. Do your friends hate you when they're just kind of like, yeah, man, like, no, I put in the work and like, now it's just kind of like, nah, I don't really have routines. Cause I feel like I'd hate you if I was like in a spot where it's like, hey, I'm struggling for inspiration. I'm not feeling inspired, but like, I do have some sort of artistic ability, but then I'm kind of coming to you and I'm like, hey man, like, what's your process? Like, what do you do? And you're like, nah, man, it just kind of oozes out of me, you know?
No, so that, I don't want that to be the, like, to people to think like that's like let me put this. Do I have a routine in when I do things? Yes. Like one thing I do is I use whiteboards. I use whiteboards often. So like when I'm really I have my own personal, like when I know, okay, it's time to really like work on something. I have a spot in my room. I have a whiteboard. I always light a candle. I always say a prayer before I write.
Are they the
ones from Icon Nation?
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about Stitch?
Yeah, there he goes.
Are you talking about Stitch?
Yeah, sorry, Colin was.
Because if you're talking about,
here he goes.
Yeah, dude. Colin was taking a nap. Yeah,
here
dude.
He goes.
Dude,
I got nothing.
Those
can
candles.
See this.
I know. Those candles, Colin was like so stoked on those and had them burning for a long time. We had Stitch over and Stitch was like, yeah, man. Well, you know,
I paid Stitch $100,000 for those candles. Those candles are actually the best candles in the world.
Good. They're very, very, very quality.
So you're saying, no, it's not those candles and it's like Yankee candles.
It hasn't. I just haven't. I bought one.
Oh man.
I bought one at a pop-up shop a while ago and I used it and then it ran out, but I still have it. Like I keep it. I still have it in my room, but I just haven't bought one since. I like getting different ones. Like I like candles. So I just try to find, but those ones are super fire.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to backfire you on your routine and your process, but so like you light
Yeah.
your candles, you have your whiteboards, like you're kind of doing your routines and kind of like helping that start the process.
Yeah. So that's what I do. But yeah, man, like I don't know. I just, bro, the thing I say, like my secret about it is, bro, I'm just super confident in myself and I just really love what I do. Like I don't like, it's purely just self-expression to me. So I don't know. And people think it's fire. So I just, you know what I mean? Like it's,
and it's cool because it's kind of like when you said it's like self-expression, like, hey, if you like who you are, or you like where you're at and you're willing to talk about it, it's like, why not? Like why wouldn't you like that? That's awesome.
The one thing that I realized, I think it was before I dropped my first EP. It was I said to myself, I kind of had a self-realization. I was like, yo, if you like who I am as a person, like if you like me, if you and I have met and you like me, you're gonna like my music. And if you've never met me, but you like my music and then you meet me, we're probably gonna get along because I'm just purely myself in it. Like I talk about stuff that happens to me. I talk about what I'm going through. I really just use it as my own therapy. So,
but it's cool because it's almost like as much skin in the game that you have is everything. And so then it's almost like you have like nothing to lose. And so that itself is so freeing. You're not playing a game. You're not making up some like persona. You're not having to do this thing. You're just like, hey, this is me. Take it or leave it.
That's why I changed my name from ATK to just my name. Because at first, when I first dropped the music, I was going to just be Asa Weeks, but I was like, I don't know, like it was just that uncertainty type of thing. Like maybe I don't want it to clash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want it to be a separate thing. And I was like, I got to a point where I said, you know what, forget that.
And I have one thing to that though. What shifted for that? Because with you being and I don't want to sound like an asshole, but with you being a very confident human being, when you were saying you weren't confident with your name being AT Weeks and now switching it now to Asa, what was that switch for you for people that may be kind of like lacking some self-confidence? How did you get to that point where you're like, oh, no, I'm fully kind of in my element now?
Well, I realized, I changed from ATK for multiple reasons. It was one, for Google, it's easier to just look up my name. Two, there was other ATKs like all over the internet. So, and then three, there was like, whenever you look up the name, there was like an affiliation with something that I didn't want to be affiliated with. So I just decided, let's just keep my name. But the other thing was when I realized like a lot of people, like when my family would be about, like, not just like my immediate family, but like my cousins and my uncles and my aunts and then friends, like a lot of people would recognize me and commend my work. So I was like, you know what, this is just me. Like, it's just easier to just be myself. I don't know. I just fully believed in myself, I guess.
That's awesome, man. It's awesome.
And we up right now, and we up right now, and we up right now. Listen, cracks in the concrete, names on the white sheets, signs of the timelines is filling my mind. It's just the pros and the cons, the flow, nickel and dime. Money, heart turning gold, the whole vision aligned. Future came from the past, knew it, we couldn't relax. No, shouldn't relax, wouldn't attack unless they couldn't protect what they just did for themselves. Just a kid in the city with them bills in the mail. Mama, she knew what it was. He was good as a young and good intention wasn't tripping. Diamonds, they come from the pressure. Feel attention, know it's love. He was lost, need a hug. Where the girls, where the drugs? Got a hit, need some buzz. Do it all just because he was down in the mud. Now we all in the sun and the sounds feel good on my body. Oh, yeah, my body. Oh, yeah. I ride for my city, I ride for my soul. I ride for those riding with me until I know we ride at the goal. And if the Lord should take me, well, I know I gave him my all. But if the Lord go crazy with it, then the world's finna know. You ain't gotta do it like me, don't get the wrong idea. Wasn't pretty starting out, I was just a wide-eyed kid who had dreams of the city life and eyes for the pretty lights, but can't make it home. It's either rice or the ticket price, yeah. And we up right now, say we up, yeah. And we up right now, say we up, and we up right now, say we up right now, say we up right now, say we up, and we up right now, say we up, yeah. And we up right now, say we up, and we up right now, say we up right now, say we up right now.
Hey. Coming off the top like I'm enjoying the downtime. It's crazy how perspective is the way you see both sides. I walk along this journey, ain't a road that I won't stride. My heart is on my sleeve and that's just something I can't hide. Looking at my life and every time that I see signs, the world is trying to come and set me back, I don't recline. Made it out the mud, it ain't a mountain I can't climb. It's my time to go and do it right for my bloodline. Bags.
I ain't never really thought that I could shine like this. Back home, I'm loving people who don't see my glitz. Fighting for your soul, you ain't fight for my heart. I ain't never felt this pain, I'm hiding right from the start.
All the fight is in my heart. All the fight is in my heart.
No. And we up right now, say we up, yeah. But we up right now, say we up, yeah. And we up right now, say we up. And we up right now, so we up right now, so we up right now, so we up. And we up right now, so we up, yeah. And we up right now, so we up. And we up right now, so we up right now, so we up right now, so we up.
I wonder, can you feel it? I wonder, can you feel it? Yeah. I wonder, can you feel it? Oh. I wonder, can you feel it? I wonder, can you feel it? Oh. I wonder, can you feel it? Yeah. I wonder, can you feel it? Yeah. I wonder, can you feel it? Feel it? Ah.
The Could Be Better podcast is produced live from the Could Be Better studios that are definitely not a bedroom in Frederick, Maryland.
Check out our website, www.couldbebettermeh.com, for links to our social media, as well as a calendar of events and our contact information for those interested in guesting or supporting the Could Be Better movement.
Sure, whatever the hell that is. If you like what you hear, though, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Overcast, or however you're listening to this right now. And don't hesitate to leave us a 5-star review because, believe it or not, it actually really helps.
Tune in every Thursday for a new episode where we...
Okay, that's enough. We've been talking for way too long.
Okay. I'm Chris Perry.
And I'm Colin McGuire, and we are out of time. So for now, remember, as always, everybody, this could be better.